Okay, go.
So today we have a Poolish also. Sometimes you'll see that that's down here. If that's the case, we'll go ahead and use the same spatula that we use for the white starter in the Poolish. One thing you don't want to do is go from the Poolish back to the white starter. You don't want to cross-contaminate that way, because this is made with commercial yeast and the starters are made with natural yeast, and we want to, it's okay to get the natural yeast in the commercial yeast but not the vice versa. So always do the Poolish last. And it's the same thing. We start with some water that's been already scaled out in a bucket, and we're just going to add some flour to that bucket. And it's labeled over here, French Poolish. So we'll take that flour, dump it into the bucket. And this Poolish is even more difficult than the white starter because there is a higher proportion of flour to water in here. So this guy is really a little stiffer than the white starter, and you can kind of see that it's more of a kind of a dough than a batter, and so it just takes more effort to stir this thing up. And you just want to take your time and kind of turn the bucket manually, dig in down to the bottom, go across the bottom and the sides, and just kind of mix it up like that. And as long as you don't see any flour anywhere, then you should be okay. And then you just want to scrape down the sides and then grab your white starter or your white scraper and go ahead and scrape all that batter and loose flour off and into the Poolish bucket. And that one is almost done. Okay, so that's the white starter, rye starter, and the Poolish all in one day. And that's how we get, that's good, that looks good. We'll put the lid back on that. Then I'm going to go over the cleanup process of the spatula and the scrapers, and that is just bring them over to the sink, turn on the water, grab this white brush, and just scrub the things off so there's no residue left on there. Rinse it, hang it up here. Do the same thing with the scrapers. Brush them off, let them dry in that little basket. Then you want to make sure that you don't leave any residue in the sink. This sink has unfortunately been left dirty already by the previous user, so normally it's going to be cleaner looking than this. I'm not going to take the time to clean it right now, but I am going to get all the starter residue out. Put that back up there, and you're done.